Alright, hey, it's Matt. I've got my latest on the water video uploading to YouTube right now, so I have a little time. Thought I'd use that time to do a little informational video, a little recap of the 2017 season. So to do that, I'm going to go over my top 6. Wanted to narrow it down to 5. We got to 6. 6 lures of the 2017 season. Really cool thing about Michigan is we get that winter time every year to research online, watch YouTube videos, read articles, and it seems like every year we get new confidence lures, at least I do. So some of my confidence baits are starting in the spring and moving through. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail on these. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll get back with you. So my favorite spring bait was the Zoom Z-Craw and watermelon seed. You know, getting up shallow in the spring, this thing was great for me. Used a 3/8 ounce weight, pegged it with a 5/0 owner twist lock hook. Love this combination. Next, the chatterbait, 1/2 ounce. This is the Elite. They make this several variations of this lure. This one, Tackle Warehouse sells. They call it a Tackle Warehouse exclusive. I think it's because it's got the Gamakatsu hook. But in any case, I love it. Bluegill color, 1/2 ounce, 3.8 trailer. I like to rip this out of the grass. It was great. It was great this spring. Had one of my best outings with it, and caught a lot of fish on it this year. Moving on to Cinco. This thing produces all over the country every year, especially, well, not especially, but definitely produces here in Michigan. People like to fish this different ways. This is my confidence hook because I don't have a lot of patience. I can cover a lot of water with this. Do I miss some finesse bites? Probably, but I also get a lot because I can cover more water, so I don't know. 6 one, half dozen the other. This is a 16th ounce Zapu head, 5-inch Cinco. I like to use that O-ring as well. Alright, swim baits. I'm going to count these all as one lure, but I like the 3.8, 4.8 Kitech style swim baits. I'm not particularly brand loyal on this issue. I've got Kickerfish, Bass Pro brand, Strike King. I think they're all good. I don't use Kitechs. If you're just looking to catch a lot of fish, or maybe you're smallmouth fishing in the river, 3.8. This is a great bait. You know, if you're just looking to get a lot of bites, 1/4 ounce Strike King. This is the Strike King Tour Grade Shaky Head. This is my favorite. It's got a thin hook on it, so you get great penetration, great hookup ratio. Love that combination. As you move into the summer, need to get a little deeper. My favorite combination is the 4.8 with a 1/2 ounce Strike King Squadron swim bait head. A little heavier hook. I like to get that. I like to go as heavy as I can get away with. So as long as I'm not getting too bogged down with the 1/2 ounce, I'm going to go for that. If I'm diving a little too deep into the weeds, I'll go with a 3/8. But this combination fits perfectly, catches a lot of fish. Love this combination. I always like to go with an exposed hook jig head if I can get away with it. I will fish this through the weeds, or if I'm up shallow, but always prefer that exposed jig head. The hookup ratio is just phenomenal with it. Alright, moving on to Topwater. Last year, the Whopper Plopper was always rigged up. This year it was for about half the season. And through a YouTube video, I decided to try the I don't know what you call these, a toad, a buzz frog, soft body frog. And it turns out I had a great time with it. The one I kind of decided I liked is the Kitech version. The Kitech Noisy Flapper, 6/0 twist lock hook. Caught a lot of fish, missed a lot of fish. Of course, anytime you're fishing a frog, well, maybe I just don't do it right, but my hookup ratio is pretty terrible. But you do when they're biting it, you get a lot of bites. So this one was great. Caught a lot of fish on it this year. Very versatile. You can throw it out in open water, you know, if you see them boiling up out there. Just more versatile than the Whopper Plopper. You know, being a kayak guy, you can't have 10 rods sitting there. So, you know, when you get more versatility out of baits, that's a better deal. So, love this bait. Highly recommend it. Alright, and last but not least, this has become probably my favorite all-around bait, especially big fish. Holy cow. Tried this thing early September, fished several lakes with it, all with great success, and that is the Buckeye Mop Jig. Again, I like to fish as heavy as I can get away with. They make this thing, I think Tackle Warehouse sells it in a 1/2 ounce and a 5/8 ounce. Lately I've been using all 5/8. You know, it comes out of the grass pretty good because of the shape. Just love it. You know, watch my last several videos. This has done all the heavy lifting. Hookup ratio has been phenomenal. Trailer, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I started with this and I ended with this. The only trailer I've tried, which is just the Ultravide Speed Craw Green Pumpkin. This color is Green Pumpkin. Oh, it's got a lot of brown with the living rubber skirt. A couple little tips on this. I like to trim the weed guard. I like to trim several strands off the front all the way down to the bottom. And then also cut that back a little bit so it's just over the hook point. You know, spread it out, weaken it up a little bit. Still does a great job of coming through the cover. Alright, so those are my top lures of 2017. Thanks for listening. Click subscribe if you like what I'm doing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back with you. Thanks.